Hey Scruffy, how you doing? Okay, sounds like you're ready for your smelly fish, huh? So I'm about a half hour early, but I saw you were out here. Yeah, so I'm guessing you're hungry, huh? So I guess I'll come out. Okay, so I got your food. Okay, so let's take a look at your water bowl there. Looks good. So let's get the food on the table. The glove. Okay. Comes right over. So at dinner time he's okay. Every other time he's scared of me. So the weather continues to be a little weird. So I think it looked like it was going to rain today, but I don't think it actually rained. And so the forecast, I think, is still showing no more rain. So I think the temperature is about the same as yesterday. He's really grooming there. So this morning it was actually a little cold. So I had to get the blanket again. So I woke up kind of early, but this time I was actually able to sleep in a little bit. So I was able to get back to sleep and wake up at a slightly more reasonable time. But yeah, I ended up having a really busy day, so too many things to do. So maybe waking up earlier would have been more beneficial. So it gets more stuff done. So one of the things I do need to do very soon is make a new batch of soup. So I have, I think, one more helping left. I'm actually stretching it out, so I would have ran out tonight if I didn't try to stretch it out. He's really grooming. So unfortunately, I'm kind of busy the next several days, so I don't know if I'm going to have time to make soup. So I might have to come up with some contingency plans, eat something else. So, yeah, today is probably the worst day, but yeah, the next 2 days I think are actually going to be kind of bad too. Oh, wow, got aggressive with that head rub there. You really wanted that rub there. Yeah. Kind of aggressive with the chin rub there too. You really like the chin rub, I think. So, Oh, I think I heard a purr. He lifted up his leg there. So I did have a small window where I could do some exercises. So since I'm not bike riding and not running right now because of my injured leg or hip or whatever it is, so I'm still operating on the idea that it's a hip flexor problem. So I looked up a bunch of different exercises to help the hip flexor, and so I started doing them yesterday, but I'm still learning them all, and I've been looking for other ones. So far, all of them except one, I don't feel any pain. But yeah, today I picked one more, or actually a couple more, but there's one new one that I did today that, yeah, I can actually feel some discomfort or pain. So I don't push it very hard, so it's mostly just discomfort, but I can feel pain very easily if I push it. And it's the one where so you lie on your back. Gee, I wish I remember the name. So you lie on your back and you fold up so you lift up your legs and bend at the knees, so your legs are kind of parallel to the ground, but your thighs and knees are kind of pointing straight up. That your legs are parallel to the ground. And then you take the knee of one leg and try to cross it over the other leg. And that one gets me. So that one hurts. So I'm not happy that, there is a definite problem. So I'm hoping though it's minor, and if I keep doing these exercises, it'll go away. So I read one claim, doing these types of exercises for a week or so, sometimes, it just can fix the problem. I think I have only a minor case, since I'm not really feeling like extreme pain. Though I also did notice when I got up, the way I bent my legs to try to get up, that actually caused me some pain too. So, but I don't think I'm in any of the extreme cases at the moment. So I did read that, if you have a problem for like a month, or if you have extreme pain, then you need to see a doctor. But not in that category yet. But with all the lockdowns and the reaction to the beer bug, I hear like all other medicines are kind of like sometimes hard to come by right now. So unless I have to deal with the hospital, probably the better. But we'll see. So definitely going to be monitoring my leg and try to figure out if I can make it better soon. So I did go for a walk after, so I felt like I did need to do some slightly more calorie burning exercise. Not that walking is that good compared to like running or biking anyway. But it was over an hour walk, so it was 2 laps, which is, I forgot. So it's 1 2/3 mile each lap. So Okay, well, I'm about to get Scruffy's food here. Okay. Yeah. Let him purr. Here's chin and the other side. But yeah, so this is the last of the smelly food in the can tonight. So we have the new flavor tomorrow. I think it's going to be the hearty cuts with real chicken and tuna. Okay, Scruffy, let's get your food. Okay. It's really far over tonight, so yeah, I keep telling myself I should move the gray mat over so it's under his food. So if he throws up or makes a mess, it's at least on the mat instead of the deck. But I keep forgetting to do that. And then he keeps moving his position because he used to eat on the other side of me. And then for some reason he wants to be over here, so I keep putting the food down over here. And then I think last time I moved the food over, it was harder to brush him. Okay, I think I'm done. So my walk was pretty uneventful. It was kind of gloomy all day. I don't think the sun actually came out today. And I think it was a little colder. Yeah, it was probably about the same as yesterday. Well, no, I take that back since I had to get the blanket out. Yeah, it's probably a little colder. So yeah, there wasn't much going on at the park. Saw a bunch of squirrels. So I saw one actually digging a hole in the ground. At least I think he was digging a hole. It seemed like it was actually pretty effective at digging. I guess I shouldn't be surprised because they've dug holes all over the trail, so there are all these like underground squirrel holes everywhere. They've completely decimated the grass. And you actually have to watch where you step in certain parts of the trail because there are these big squirrel holes now. And you have dirt mounds and all sorts of little tripping hazards. Oh, I saw the black cat with the white feet that hangs out in the middle of the field. So today he was actually near the sidewalk. So as I was walking through the path, he was kind of on the edge of the grass near the between the sidewalk, right off the sidewalk. So he saw me come in, and then he decided to leave. So he wanted to keep his distance. Actually, at one point, they kept walking away, and then I kept walking. I was continuing to walk down the path, and he was. So the path actually makes a turn, so it's like a 90-degree turn, and so he was walking kind of away from me, but kind of towards the other part of the sidewalk. So I was going to encounter him again, but he'd walk a few steps, then turn back to see where I was, and then he would keep going, and then turn back, and then keep going. At one point, I called out and said, "Hey, kitty," and he actually stopped and looked at me. And then they kept going. So this cat, I confirmed. He has short hair. So if I see another one that looks a lot like him but has longer hair, it's a different cat. So, still, yeah, kind of sad and disappointed I can't go for a run because of my leg or a bike ride. I think today would have been a good running day. I think it's a little. The weather, I think I'm less inclined to go for a bike ride with this type of weather. Probably because the ground's wet, so the ground, when it's wet, when you're riding a bicycle, the water sticks to your tires, and then your back tires, the water, as your tire rotates, the back of it goes upwards towards the seat and your back, and it splashes all the water, and your back gets covered in mud. So I'm not a fan of that. And the air is cold enough that your fingers are going to get numb. But I usually wear gloves, so it's not a problem. Start wearing gloves because my fingers get getting numb. So I remember when I was in Japan, one of the days that I had scheduled a bike tour, I think this is Kyoto. The weather had hit the freezing temperature, so it was cold. I think by the time our bike ride started, it was now a little bit above freezing, so, and then we actually had some sunlight. But yeah, that was a cold day, so I definitely needed gloves that day. And then I think I was complaining I didn't have a strong, heavy enough coat or shirt, or so I had a lightweight jacket, and I think I was wearing an additional sweater on top of that, and a shirt. All these were the more athletic type shirts that try to keep the sweat away from you and evaporate more quickly, but they tend to be thin, or a lot thinner. So I was kind of cold that day, but that was actually a really cool bicycle tour. They were all cool in Japan. Have a hard time picking my favorite, but definitely Kyoto is one of the most scenic and pretty of the places I went. So they're finally drinking the water. So I came out today, and he wasn't here. And then I went back in, and then he appears. So he didn't want to come. So either he was really slow at coming here, or he was waiting for me to go in. No, he did so he did park himself and look at the door after I went in, and I looked at him, and then eventually I closed the curtain because I didn't want to feel bad for making him think I was going to come out again or something. Wow, he wants more pets. Let's make up for the ones that he missed in the day, huh? Or he wants more food. Want me to move the ball? I don't think there's any more food. There's 2 pieces of kibble on the golf ball, though. So I guess there's a little bit of food there. So yeah, anyway, did film him when he started coming when I was already inside. It wasn't a very long video. So he's kind of arching his back inwards, so I'm not making very strong contact. It's like he doesn't really want me to touch him. Yes, he just avoided my glove there. So yeah, it's the face again. He doesn't like the head. And I think he only wants it very light right now. So I don't know how I'm going to do this. I think I need to go in. He's starting to get more into it. He wants his back rubbed this time. Give the base of his tail, I think. So I think he's licking his face. Trying to get the smelly fish. Yeah, so I tried to get the smelly fish gravy completely out of the can. Wow, his tail's like a skunk. I can't see him. Tail's so bushy. He's avoiding me now. I think he might be done. Here I got a chirp or a purr though. I don't know if it's him clearing his throat. Hope he doesn't throw up. So I think I'm about done here. Still a lot of things I gotta do tonight. Another trill or something. Seems like him clearing his throat. Okay, I'm gonna give him another minute to finish grooming, and then I think I'm gonna get up. So I've been giving him extra food. I think these past few nights. He seemed hungry a few nights ago. I'm speculating maybe it was because it was raining so hard he didn't hunt. But yeah, since the rain stopped, we should be able to hunt to his content, and I kind of would presume that, yeah, right after it rains, all the animals come out. You should go to the park. There are plenty of squirrels there. So I did actually see a squirrel here on the fence a few days ago. It was right before the rains. And the squirrel was looking down at the ground. I didn't know where Scruffy was, but I was wondering if the squirrel saw Scruffy and was taunting him. I went to get my camera, because yeah, the squirrel was making some funny gestures, and so by the time I got my camera, the squirrel was gone, so I didn't get that. Okay, I think that's it, Scruffy. So I'm gonna go in. Oh, you're coming over here, huh? So, okay, I'll give you one more pet. He's a little more firm now, so he's not avoiding it as much. But yeah, he's still kind of avoiding the head. Oh, no. There's that little chin rub. But, yeah, he's going to keep me here for a while, isn't he? He doesn't have to go. I always feel a little bad when I'm the one who leaves first. So when he leaves first, it's, whatever. Yeah, so I didn't see any of the other cats today. So the one that's usually hanging out in front of the house where the woman feeds them, yeah, they had some gardeners today, so that cat looked like it fled. There's something that made a weird noise from the street. Oh, there was a funny little dog at the park today. So I don't know what breed it is. It was kind of had short legs, very long body, long snout. Kind of a small to medium-sized dog, but yeah, its body is really long and it looked very thick. So it looked like a very short but kind of thick dog. And yeah, he was just being walked by his master, and he was just barking. Just looked like he was just happy, just barking, not barking at anything specific, just barking. Like, look at me, I'm having fun. Bark, bark, bark. As he walked. Okay, Scruffy, I think I'm gonna have to wrap this up. And now you're getting into it. Not gonna let me leave, are you? I mean, the glove's falling off too. Yeah, now he's getting into it. Just lifted up his legs. So I'm gonna do the dishwasher. We're in the dishwasher tonight. So yeah, I put Scruffy's smelly dishes in there. So the smelly fish, it's something I gotta wash sooner because it starts stinking up the place. So I was about to stop there when he started grooming himself, but then he meowed. Okay, I think I need to go Scruffy. Yeah, I'm really kind of over time here. Okay, so I'm kind of hoping to just get bored and walk away, but it looks like you're kind of into this. Though it looks like you're starting to get bored, so I think this might be a good stopping time. Does that sound good, Scruffy? Yeah. Okay, one more neck rub. Okay, Scruffy, I gotta go. You stand up now. Okay, see you later, Scruffy. Wow, he knows it's over. Okay, so thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time. Bye.